Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked up near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Coleman. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Coleman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that takes us from second to third down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a handoff looking right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Number 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Operating from the gun, Coleman. It's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. From the gun, Coleman. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Coleman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Coleman. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
On the carry.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. Operating from the gun, Jackson completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jackson will throw again. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. We're scoreless after 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
He's good.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
As they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun, Coleman. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 23-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 40, the 30. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Sterling Hawkwick there to kick off for the Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. Coleman. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So with fourth down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Jackson operating from the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yetur Gross-Matos. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Operating from the gun, Coleman. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Falcons.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and 14. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Finding Knox there, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup, Haskins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? And they're going to say on this side of midfield.
49-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Coleman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 30.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And it's third down. 3rd and 14.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And these guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Pass hauled in downfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Coleman firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there.
He was taken down.
Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returning it is Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Jackson. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Coleman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the deep ball. Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Panthers 20.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 at Soldier Field.